What's up guys, here with another video, and in this video I'll be talking about how is 2022 so far, right? I mean, is it a good year or is it a bad year? Well, I say there's some good and bad news, I want to share through this video. Well, I know that, just by, being a positive person, by, working hard, I think this year is definitely better than last year. Well, people gotta agree with me saying that 2022 is better than 2021. Some might say worse or other stuff, but anyway, if you want to share about your story about 2022, just comment below and stuff or make a video about it, right? Yeah, so I know this year it's not done yet. We're more than halfway into this year, and sorry I have made this video late. And yeah, toward the end of the half of 2020, a lots of crazy things has going on. So yeah, and also, like I could have done a lot better, that's why 2022 may suck, right? If I keep thinking differently, then I may think this year suck. But however, if I always work hard, stay optimistic, then yeah, this year is so far a good year. No, I cannot lie to you, man. I can't lie. So anyway, man, so what have I been doing for the past 6 months, right? Well, mostly, now, I go to work and stuff. I mean, comparing, to last year, I didn't have a job because of, the global pandemic. That's why, man. Yeah, because COVID issue, that's why. So, but now, I think toward the end of, December, 2021 is when I start working for Amazon, that pays about, about $17.75 an hour. Look at Fremont, right? Yeah, I still work at Amazon, part-time, still looking, for, a job, that's related to my major. And now, yeah, so I've been hired, through, Robert Half, right? If you don't know what Robert Half is, I think they like hire you and trying to like to help you find, a permanent job, or help you find job, that help you get experience only for like temp hire, right? Just trying to, build your resume. This is what I'm going through right now. I think I've been hired through Robert Half, right? Yes, and also I've been interviewed 3 times this year alone. So, and I think they're all of them is a fail in my opinion. That's just in my opinion, man. They're all like fail, right? Yeah, so I'll tell you about how was the first interview, of this year. I'll go a quick recap. I was, really unprepared, very unexperienced, and didn't put too much heart and soul into, the interview. Wasn't really, that focused, and this is why, I fail instantly. Because also I don't have lots of accounting knowledge because I haven't reviewed accounting. So I think the first few months of this year, like I just review accounting, right? And then I went to the second interview, and then I passed, and then that was surprising, even though I was much more well prepared and all stuff. And and it wasn't too surprising, like they let me go, within a week, because they don't like my productivity. But I worked really hard, made a lot of people, proud of me and all stuff. So yeah. And then yeah, ever since I've been in part-time employee with the Robert Half. So I just do like yeah, I think around like June-ish or something, about a month ago. Yeah, I work at the Santa Clara conventional center. Yes, and this so every once in a while, like Rob have always like people from Rob have always sent me like an email, of certain job duty that I can do, right? Yeah, I remember at the Santa Clara Conventional Center, I'm just a customer recipient, right? I mean, that's all I do, like hand out, badges, and also, I work at Santa Conventional Center for like, 2 weeks. I think the first week I was, a job sick. I was, security guard. I worked security guard, and then, the second week I just do, customer representatives, service, right? Just hang out badges and all that stuff. So, Anyway, I do, make some friends, at, people who work at Robert Half or who works for Robert Half, making friends there, knowing more people, and I think I'm starting to, to improve, slowly, right? As long as I don't act like my old self, that I've been saying throughout this whole year, right? Yeah, so for the job, I think my biggest goal is to get a permanent job, right? To get a job, that pays decently enough for me to live. Because if I keep working at part-time Amazon, there's no way I have enough money to live. Because so far, I only make about like barely 10K and it's already half the year. So yeah, you can do the math. Including, I get lots of bonuses. So yeah, I think at Amazon I already got like $3,000 bonuses. So I heard that if you work for the first month at Amazon, you get 1,000. If you work at 6 months, then you get another 2,000. So I just got my 2K, bonuses at Amazon already. So yep, I already got 2K. So far this year's looking good. Like definitely make more money than last year. So I have to slowly build up. Slowly get better and better and better. So let's see what I also did this year. Yeah, because without the bonus, then I probably wouldn't make 10K. I mean, at most I can make 20K. So this is why, yeah, so let me talk about working at, at Amazon for sake, right? So yeah, for the past, few months, Amazon, used to have like day shift, but now they got rid of the day shift, which is why I don't work there so frequently anymore, because I really don't want to work at night shift, right? Yeah, night shift is like really hard. I'm not used to night shift and it's tiring and it mess up my sleeping schedule. This is why, So I remember when I work at Amazon, they always have like the 8 to 12 p.m. But now, they totally removed that. Now they only have, 10 to 3:30, for the past few months. I think they get rid of that shift like every since like the end of April of this year. I mean, I did not transfer out Amazon and stuff, just to, look for other day shift. But I actually stay at Amazon because they have the TDR shift. If you don't know what TDR shift, it's just another shift, it's just another type of shift, like different part of the day, and it's a morning shift again. So, however, only like one people can get it. So, yeah, getting that shift is gonna be extremely hard, and I was able to get like at least 2 or 3 times a week, at Amazon. Now, I work at Amazon, 6 to 10. So it's similar like the morning shift, but only one people get it because all that person has to do is just clean up, put the cards and lift, DFC's, packages. So that's all I did at Amazon. And also, like I met some friends there, stuff. Yeah, like I forgot to mention like one thing, and when I talk about Amazon, I actually met, like several of my, old classmates, that actually went to Irvington. Yeah, because I'm an Irvington, alumni. Some of them were, Irvington alumni, and yeah, some of them are. I say most of them are older than me, right? And there's this one guy, I met at Amazon. He happened to go to Irvington too, but never met him because he's way too young. So, yeah, I'm glad I asked. I'm also happy I work at Amazon at the same time because now I make friends there, and also, I met, my Irvington schoolmate, I went to Irvington, I saw him, work at Amazon too. And I forgot to tell you something, like, I've been working at Amazon for like 7 months, right? And I didn't know, one of the supervisor that works at Amazon, or one of those, I call it the supervisor, actually was an Irvington alumni from, Irvington. So class of 2015, right? And I'm the class of 2016. So it's just crazy, like how we never met each other in Irvington, but I was so popular in Irvington. Everybody knows me. This is why people make rumors about me. It's just crazy how this person didn't know me before, but we just happen to saw each other, but we just don't know. I mean, we just go back in time, right? It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy how I meet a lot of people, this year, right? So yeah, I think there's not much to say, But yeah, my cousins, graduate this year. I attended, graduation. There was a lots of, fun stuff. I forgot like what happened, throughout the year. If only if I didn't act like the Ovens, then things would have gone a lot better, right? I know, like my stupid mind just don't want to change, right? And also, now I stop, talking about work. What I do in my free time, watch YouTube, play video games. I mean, I get distracted a lot nowadays. This is why, this is why 2022 is bad, right? 2022 is not a bad year. The reason why I think it's a bad year because I beat myself. I made it a bad year. I purposely did that. Yeah, whoever made the 2022 bad year, you blame me. Nobody did. 2022 did nothing wrong to me. Did nothing wrong. If I'm the Ovens, I keep complaining this year gets crazier and crazier, and it's a bad year. I get, like, yeah, politics is an issue this year. Russia versus Ukraine, right? Yeah, man. I hope this doesn't get worse. I hope Russia will stop soon. Politics issue, man. Yeah, so I don't want to explain too much about politics as I want to talk about my life, but yeah, so I say that this year is good, but then my life is not too much involved with politics, which is why I don't want to mention about politics. Yeah, I know that there's been a lot of shooting going on and all that crazy stuff. Yeah, shooting has been the biggest problem, in the US as of right now, people losing lives, good thing it didn't affect me, even though, what are the odds, right? So anyway, I want to make a 2022, recap, and how am I surviving? So yeah, I know that inflation has been a problem. That's the number one problem right now, inflation. Yeah, gas prices is ridiculous now. It used to be like $3 per gallon, but now it's like $6, everything goes up. When gas goes up, everything goes up. This is why I learned from the econ, right? Yeah, it's just tough to survive, And also, I've been doing, lots of, running lately, right? And sadly, I didn't sub a 5 minute mile, But, I won in first place, at the Pleasanton, 5K run, right? Oh, I'm at 10K. 10K. I was wrong. Got in first place, got a time of 37, 59 minutes. For the, 5K, I was very proud of myself, I think I have gone a lot stronger, since, I ran at the Pleasant 5K, helped me, motivate. But now I'm pretty much, faster because, as soon as. See, this is why a lot of people say this year is going to be way better than 2021. But by being stupid Ovens, I keep thinking like they're retarded, delusional, that none of this happened. Yeah, if you put your mind, if you keep working hard, you will get better. You just have to be patient with yourself. And by being the Ovens, I've been talking a lot of smack and shit. Call myself alien stuff, but no, it wasn't that. It's just because, I'm slowly getting better. I'm slowly recovering, and now, I start knows I get a little bit faster and faster and faster, right? Yeah, that's the only thing, I didn't like about. I mean, in 2022, I have to be honest that there's just been a lots of weird stuff been going on YouTube and stuff. Like, things are getting a little weird, but it doesn't affect my life that much. And why do you have to complain about it when things get weird? Like, if it didn't affect you, if there's weird thing going on, just don't get upset about it. That's a tends to be a little problem with me is that I get angry, I get upset, at stuff, that doesn't make sense. Or stuff, I can't even control, right? Yeah, I just need to slowly, work, on how to be better and stuff, right? That's 14 minutes in video, and also, I've been, yeah, I still have to social distance, still have to wear masks and stuff. I still cannot, interact with people. There's a reason. Okay, so I have to give you a real reason of why, I hate making friends, and want to stay away from people. It's obviously because of COVID, obviously because I've been acting so weird lately. I want to say in this video, that I have to be honest, being the Ovens, I become extremely cocky, right? Extremely a cocky person and talking all that shit. And, I just acting stupid delusional person, right? Thinking I'm gonna win a champion, thinking I'm gonna be everybody. And also, by being a damn idiot, I compare I say to everyone, say that I'll be the next Kobe Bryant. Bro, I'm not even a professional, players. I'm not even in basketball, so I'm more running into basketball, so that doesn't make any sense. And plus, not many people recognize me and stuff, so I mean, kind of famous, but not extremely famous. Not like millions of people know me. But hey, I could be above average, but maybe not, right? Yeah, But have I learned to become independent stuff? Well, slowly, man. Yeah, well right now, I don't focus on, becoming independent stuff. I become a little bit more independent, I've helped myself find a job, I file, income taxes, but I haven't learned how to, to cook yet. Me, I know how to cook, but not, lots of food yet. So, because my biggest goal is just to get, job. Because I know that, making, about 20K, in the US is definitely not enough to live anywhere. It's going to be considered as poverty, right? 20K is not going to help you survive. Well, maybe in the poorest part of US, but not anywhere in US. Not anywhere. So in running, like why I have been struggling, right? It's because, my body's still, still get beat from overtraining, I'm pretty much, I made a lot of bad decisions, causing myself to overtrain, cannot, manage, the easy and the hard day. I still been doing running, and if I get tired of running, maybe I can, look out for, for other goals in life, right? Yeah, so I remember I mentioned already, I told you that I run under 38 minutes, 10K. Well, I know that's not a sub 5 minute mile, but at least maybe a sub 5:10 or 5:20, at the least, right? Yes, and there's some shocking news, that I want to share this, throughout this video, That's an accomplishment I have, maybe I share the good news first. So I think the one thing that shocked me about this year is that, I ran the 800 meters in almost under 2 minutes. And it wasn't film stuff, it was recorded on the watch. But sometimes, the watch could, have a little problem with the GPS and stuff, but it's all good, My fastest 800-meter time or half mile time was like 2:05 or 2:07. So it was extremely fast, you know, for running, right? This is why I keep saying that 2022 is million times worse. I mean, million times worse and crazier and super duper maniac crazier than 2020, right? I mean, in 2020, I just ran a 2:14. So, I mean, one of these days, like if I concentrate into sprinting, I may sub 2 minute, for half a mile. That's just insane. Just imagine, if I do that back to back, then that's like a sub 4 minute mile right there. But I did not run a sub 4 minute mile pace for half a mile. There's just no way. There's just no way impossible I can do that because that's just really fast. But I definitely got under 2:10. So, however, like my mile time is still not under 5 minutes. I think the fastest mile time I got this year was a 5:02, 5:03. I don't remember it got under that. So, yeah, And the reason why I call myself a damn alien or not human or call myself a monster or a creature is because I just ran 5 miles in around under just 29 minutes. This 2022 has been a badass year, man, when it comes to running, right? Yeah, I don't know what's suddenly happened to me, but yeah, I record my phone, on Stravas and all that stuff. I made 2 big accomplishments this year so far, when it comes to running. They're all like freaking 59 seconds, right? What do you mean 59 seconds? What are you talking about? Okay, 37:59, 10K, a 28:59, 5 miles, right? Bruh, man, like I always, get under the huge minute mark by like 1 second. Well, anyway, my goal this year, I want to say is that I want to run 10 miles in under 1 hour. That's a sub 6-minute mile. But I did run a sub 6-minute mile, definitely, for 5 miles. Well, it's a sub 5:48 minute per mile pace. I know that pace is not very hard to hold, and like if 2022 somehow make me so crazy, make me so strong, I think I can break a 1 hour for 10 miles. I promise you I can do that, man. And that's even harder than, subbing, a 3 hour, marathon. That means if I could run a marathon, I can definitely sub a 3 hours. But I don't want to participate in marathon race yet because I'm still not ready, I still need to, I still need to study, marathon. I still need to study running. I need to study, all my weakness and stuff. So yeah, I got weakness when it comes to running long distance. It's not I have, so much fast twitch muscle. It's that I just need to learn how to, carb load myself, how to, feel myself. That's the biggest problem I have is, man, my pace is not a problem. So yeah, I know that 2022 is definitely, faster than 2021 or 2020 is because I gain experience. I mean, the only way for you to get better is that you have to practice more and stuff. And when you practice more, you gain experience. And once you use those experience, you will prevail. And you have to make mistakes in life because mistakes are like motivation, right? Think of this, letter M. See, motivate mistake. So if you put 2 M's together, then, or just like, you watch the LA Born production, right? Sometimes you have to take an L these days and stop complaining about it. See, I remember like Ricky Ireland, this is why I suggest you guys, who likes the video, please watch the LA Born production. They motivate you a lot. You take 2 L's and you turn that into a W, just like this. See, 2 L's like this, turn into a W. That means you win. If you lose twice, that means you win 1. So yeah, this is the only way for you to win. It's like you have to make a mistake. See, these are smart people, right? Telling me stuff. You know why? This is the number one reason why I really like this year. Why I want 2022 to come, as a good person, because I want to expose that fucking old Vince, right? That likes to talk crap to other people, that like to talk shit, that like to post shit stuff. You know why I post weird things on the internet sometimes? Because of the old Vince, right? That's how you know he is. The old Vince doesn't want to learn. Oh, he complains a lot. He cries a lot. He talks smack. He's taking to win the championship. He thinks he's far better than everyone. And whenever, we're down or whenever you're struggling, he talk smacking shit, if you annoy him or piss him off. Well, guess what, man? There's only one Vince in the worst world. Let's be honest here, man. When it comes to running races, when I keep acting old Vince, I try so hard. I want to tell people I'm a tough guy, Oh, like, I can do this, and you damn morons can't do that. Like, shut up, old Vince, man. I race against you so many times. I beat you all the time, man. You cannot beat anybody. If you try to act like old Vince, or if I try to act like old Vince, I'll never be successful, period. And I keep thinking every year's a bad year when it's not, man. It's just ridiculous how you say that every year's a bad year. It's not, man. Only 2020 is a bad year. if you just look at the optimistic way, right? If you say every year's a bad year, there's something wrong with you, man. There's something wrong. That's just me, man. Or that's just facts. I told you being the Ovens, like I become a fraudulent person. I told you, he's gonna choke. That's what happened. That's the Ovens, man. Because the Ovens knows nothing. Yeah, you know nothing at all. That's how dumb and stupid retarded you are. You sound like a yesterday born person. Sometimes, I act so crazy in life. Sometimes I act so stupid. I act like a person I act like a person, who was born yesterday, right? Or just, a minute ago. That's how dumb I sound. Yeah. Okay. Maybe, I have to work, to socialize people and stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you talk a lot of smack and shit and post weird stuff and just do like weird stuff, funny stuff, or stuff, talking all that smack and other, shenanigans, like, a lot of people were not gonna be interested in you. Or they're even gonna hate you, or they're gonna talk smack rumors about you. Eventually, if you keep being a garbage person that likes to talk all that smack, all that cockiness, eventually you will get exposed. Eventually you will get embarrassed. That's right, man. You will get freaking embarrassed. And when you have a garbage performance and when you get embarrassed and when you talk all that smack, then people can expose you. Exactly. Now, let me tell this again. So the other day I ran 5 miles and I just run in under 29 minutes. That's really fast. And if I was the Oven, I couldn't even run 5 miles in under 32 minutes. So yeah, so I think the Vince of 2022 beat the Ovens, in a major landslide victory. So, and plus, I wasn't 100%. So, just imagine, you lose to a person, that beat you in a landslide and not 100%. So, that says something a lot. I told you the Ovens is trash, man. This guy will barely sub a 6-minute mile. Like, yeah, that's how damn fucking pathetic and slow he is. Because he's stupid. Like I said, man, you have to be goddamn smart. If you keep repeating the same mistake over and over and over again, then that tells me you don't want to learn. Or if you make stupid mistake that you already know you make, and if you make it again, then it just shows you how dumb and pretty pathetic and lazy you are. Maybe this is why, some people think, I'm a garbage person because I never have a permanent job, that pays me a lot of money. That's true, a lot of people, at my age, I know that if they work hard, they will get a permanent job, no matter what. They can get like age 23, age 22, don't matter, man, don't matter. Some people are already CEOs, at my age, so yeah, everybody's different stuff. But by being the Ovens, I'm below average. By being, decent, I'm just probably an average person, But when it comes to sport, definitely not definitely above average, definitely. Yeah, just by being Ovens, I just choke on every single little damn opportunity. So yeah, this is why, I call myself garbage sometimes, because every time I see opportunity, I choked it away. Choked. I was so close, but then I just became like further and further and further, and far away from my dream. And then I choke at the end and I fail and flunk so bad. And also by being the Ovens, I say that my worst mile time this year was almost 6 minutes. I ran like a 5:52 or 5:50, for a mile, and I ran 5 miles, at an average pace of under sub 5:50, while my worst mile time is 5:50. So just imagine, I run an endurance, 5 times longer than my worst mile time. So it's just damn, man. Just damn, bro. I think on my normal days, so I know I've been making, a long video stuff, but I mean, this is just a bonus clip, I want to compare my running, performance comparing, to last year, right? Yeah, I don't want to compare to 2020 or 2019 because it's just like a long time ago already. They're no longer a recent year because we're almost in 2023. So my running endurance comparing, to 2021 has been a lot better, right? And I've been looking, healthier and stuff. I mean, if you look at my face, every single year, every single day, then you notice that, my health in 2022 is probably better than 2021. That's just my opinion, and that's just the facts, man. Because the result speaks for itself, right? In 2021, my best run was like running 5 miles in just under 30 minutes. So I ran, 5 miles in around 29:50s, 50 or 55, 56, 29. So I ran a 5:59 pace for, 5 miles, right? But for this year, I ran, a whole minute faster, but then, I made a big mistake, that caused me, to slow down a lot and running, towards the end, why, I felt sluggish, right? This year was a lot better, because I ran a sub 5K 19 minutes, two times, and also, last year in 2021, I ran the 5K, I had a bad race, a little unprepared, and ran a time of 19, 4:13, right? Yeah, 19:13, 5K, you double up time, you get around 38, 30s, of this year. And this year I ran faster than a 38-minute, 10K. So I think my running endurance has like almost doubled. But however, if I ran a 59 minutes, 10 miles, then you could say that my running endurance has doubled again. So I got a feeling I probably double my running endurance again, I feel a lot healthier and stuff. So yeah, I do lots of long runs, my easy runs now are just getting a little faster because once you make a progress, then obviously, your easy days are gonna get tougher, right? That's just common sense because now you're getting stronger, Every day you put a little work into it and you notice that you get a little bit stronger and stronger. And don't let negativity, bring you down. That's all I have to say in this video. That's all. So yeah, so I think because I ran, so fast for 5 miles, maybe now, maybe, a few days, after this video is up, once it becomes race day, then I can probably run a mile in under 5 minutes. Right? I'm hoping to break 450, I have never break 450 for a mile, but I did break a 5-minute mile. That's I can tell you that much. 2022 is gonna be insane, if I manage, to get my, mile time dip under 450. And if that ever happened, I'm gonna record on YouTube. But I just don't know when it happened yet. So yes, and also, I've been measuring, my top speed too, of running. I did lots of running this year too, so because of, Nick Simmons, YouTube inspiration, I started to measure my top speed and I get close to like 20 miles per hour. So you've been wondering like how fast is that for 100 meters? So 100 meters, like, that's about 13 seconds, 100 meter. But yeah, but now, as soon as I have more time, maybe I'll focus on more like short distances as well, just develop that, speed, for longer distance. Because I need some speed. This is what I've been lacking so far. And I've been working on it too, so. Anyway, I want to share you the bad news, that so far happened to 2022. And I'm probably going to post, video of my, uncle just passed away. Yeah, I have a, big family, but I actually lost an uncle this year, so just right before we hit the halfway mark of 2022, he died on June 25th of 2022. He died of a heart stroke. So let me tell you what happened. So my uncle, was sick for a long time. He was paralyzed, right? and he's overweight, you know. He's been getting multiple strokes. He's been paralyzed since 1999, and now half his body's paralyzed. His entire right side cannot move. And then, you know, I think like around like June 14, June 15 of, you know, like around that time, you know, he suffered another stroke and he just went very unconscious. He's in a coma. He never waked up, and he was sent to the hospital, and after the hospital released him, then he stayed home, you know, in a few more days, and then he suddenly passed away. I attended his funeral on July 6th, 2022. I said goodbye to him. He got buried. I mean, I know why his life ended so early, you know, at the age of 70, because you know, he just didn't take care of his body, right? He was overweight for like a long time, you know. Yeah, because he just doesn't exercise. He eats a lot, you know. He doesn't exercise. He's like way overweight, and he just ruined his body. I mean, if he was healthier, he probably wouldn't, you know, be gone this soon. So that's something I want to say in this video. I know that he's a very, you know, good person. He's very caring, and you know, he's very friendly, you know. But yeah, certain, you know, just bad habits, you know, happen in life, you know, that cause a person, you know, just to, you know, to ruin themselves a little bit. So yeah, it's just sad, you know. And it's a good thing, you know, I make this video late, because I want to share you news that my sister got tested positive for COVID. I'm like, what does that have to do with me, you know? If my sister got tested positive, you know, I think I overheard that she's been diagnosed with, you know, COVID since, you know, July 2nd. And I know that around July 4th we went out together. I interact with my sister, my whole family did. So hopefully I don't have COVID stuff. This is why I felt so weird for the past few days, because I feel like I have like a little dry throat. I feel, you know, fatigue. I feel a little weird. I feel like I get tired a little bit faster than usual. I hope, you know, that's not the case, man. I may have actually got COVID. This is why I hate being around with people, you know. It's not because I hate them, you know. It's not because I want to avoid it, because I just don't want COVID. I can make that as an excuse, right? Yeah, so I remember, you know, on July 3rd of, you know, this year, I was playing to beat my 15 miles, you know, PR. I mean, I actually did beat my 10-mile record, you know, without trying. But let me tell you what happened, you know, to me, you know, the crazy run that happened to me, you know, in like 2022 on July 3rd. So I ran the 10 miles around like a 620 per minute per mile pace. I ran a 620 per minute per mile pace, you know, for like the first 5 miles, and I felt really good. I mean, I can go a lot longer, but then, you know, suddenly, you know, I feel like I'm gonna bunk the wall so soon at mile 11, mile 12. Like my, you know, my average pace has significantly slowed down. My mile speed is gone over 7 minutes, even though I could run 620, you know, like a jog in the park, you know, for like very long time. And somehow, you know, I end up dying out, and I almost, you know, collapse. You know, I know that a lot of people don't hit the wall typically around mile 20 or 18, even though they're very carb fuel. It's maybe because I have COVID, man. This is, yeah, I know that when you're sick, when you're not fully healthy, then you're definitely not going to be 100%, right? And when you try to run the marathon, you're going to go bunk very soon. I'm not surprised if you can go bunk that like next like first 3 miles, you know, of your run, just because you have COVID, right? I know that a lot of people have having good this year, especially, you know, track and field. You know, I see that track and field's been really crazy, you know, this year, just alone. You know, I know Yakam Insta Breaks and just ran like a 3:30 or 3:20. I say around like a 3:32 or 3:33, you know, for the 1500 meter with COVID inside his body. So this guy is like legendary. He has a very bright future. I hope he breaks a mile. So just imagine I tell you that I have COVID, right? And I ran 10 miles in around 64 minutes. You're gonna think I'm a Superman, right? Yeah, people always find a way excuse, you know, like, why they never, did so well, when it comes to performance. They say that, oh, they got sick, oh, they have COVID. I hate when people say that, oh, it's not an excuse, but it is an excuse, You have to be healthy, man. Health is the key. If you don't have health, you're never going to be successful, period. You need health, man. Health is the number one important thing. And then money goes second, and your job goes second. And third, whatever that is, right? This is what happened to my uncle, This is why he passed away. I know that he can make lots of money. He can make millions of dollars or something like that, but his health is important. See, if he doesn't take care of himself, that's why he's gone. I know that, I study, about people, who are overweight. I study from your health. By being obesity, your life is cut short by at least, 10 years or more. Sometimes even 20 years. It's very important, you need to keep your body at a healthy weight and not become too skinny or overweight. This is why, about 4 years ago, I lose my weight like crazy, man. My weight was from 190, I dropped all the way down to like 140 zone, and I was way too skinny. Because I'm just afraid of overweight and getting that stroke just like my uncle, right? Yeah. I mean, this is why, I also care of my uncle who just, passed away. He just sends a message saying that if you don't keep your body healthy, if you don't exercise, you will end up like him. Same message, strongly encourage me, to stay very fit and stuff. I stay very fit, but just make sure I don't overdo it. Make sure I don't go underweight. I mean, too much of anything, too little of anything is just simply not good, for you in general, right? Yeah. So, hopefully, the second half of the year will get better. I know the second half of the year is going to be, it's always more exciting than comparing to the first half of the year, right? Hopefully, I meet more of my friends soon. Hopefully, things go back to normal. And hopefully, I don't get tested positive. I know I have COVID. I know, but I'm not really sure yet. But if I know I have COVID on July 3rd, before July 4th, and I know I beat my record in 2020 for the 10-mile run, just happened to run a split of 64 minutes or 64:10 or 64 5 minutes for 10-mile run. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, man. You literally beat your record while you have COVID like that. That's insane. This is why I know that I'm gonna run a 1 hour 10-mile run. This is why I know it's gonna happen. I know without COVID, I can probably run maybe 6:10 pace, comfortably. I know it's not normal to bunk, before the half mile, before half a marathon, even though you try your best to carbly load with sugar, carbs and stuff. Or having lots of calories in your body. I know it's simply not normal, but if you have COVID, then you're gonna go bunk very soon. I know that I have to do lots of breathing stuff. You exert more energy than you know it. But yeah, man. I have the end of this video here, and thank you for listening, and bye-bye.